Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to Unit Lost. I am Stylosa, and there's some very interesting developments going on with Overwatch. Now, there could possibly be a type of potential, like, full team ranked system being developed. Now, this is a bit of a leap, but you know we like speculation around it, ladies and gentlemen. However, what we've got here is a twit-longer post by Eric Murphy, who is Papa Smurf. Now, I think he worked for Blizzard at some point, although don't quote me on that. But I know he was a pro player. I think he used to play for Splice. I think he plays tanks primarily. And I think he worked for Blizzard. But like I said, don't quote me on that. But it isn't about working for Blizzard or anything like that. It's the fact that he knows the pro players. So this is what he's had confirmed. Now, you guys remember I spoke earlier on today in the video that I put out about the pros not being able to play together in competitive if they're an Overwatch League team. So you can only have 2 pros instead of like 3. You can't triple stack the ladder and all of this stuff. This is what he says after speaking to pros. Here is what I have confirmed from OWL players. During the summit, the following rules were stated. No OWL members are allowed to stream pugs, and no streaming stacking ranked with anything over 2 OWL members queued together. OWL players complained about these rules to Blizzard, and those rules are changing. How they are changing is unknown. All right, so this is the thing with, look, you can't group together with other OWL players. Now, I think what happened at this summit is Blizzard sat down all the players and told them how they expected them to behave and all of that stuff. So this is kind of fallout from that. So he actually goes into a little bit more detail, and there's some interesting thoughts here from Pop Smurf, which you should follow him on Twitter as well, which is at PopSmurf323, especially if you want insight into, like, you know, the more pro-level aspect to Overwatch. So he says this. Here are my thoughts. Blizzard does not like pugs. Now, I spoke about pugs, didn't I, guys, before? And I even put the video out showing the pro pugs off. This is where pros get together in a team and play outside of competitive. Now, Blizzard want everybody to get into competitive, right? They want a general player to see competitive, like, wow, if I get good enough, I'll eventually play with the pros, and then maybe I can get into Overwatch League. That's what what they're trying to sell. But at the moment, pros don't play on the ladder. Like, if you watch streamers that are, like, claiming to be, like, rank 1 of this hero or whatever, those players, yeah, are just playing on ladder. They're not actually playing against the best players, because the best players don't play on ladder. They play privately in custom games, right? And Blizzard don't want this to happen. Anyway, Pop Smurf goes on. Blizzard does not like pugs. If the most recent pro pugs did not result in such positive feedback from the community, the rules would not change. There are multiple factors why more pro pugs have not happened in the past. One of these reasons is due to limitations in how streamlined someone can make a pug system for Overwatch. Blizzard does not allow for an automated pug system. A player must invite people manually to the custom game. This is slow, time-consuming process due to not every player having each other on a friends list. And this is the most damning line. Any attempt to automate this process with a bot has been met with a cease and desist letter from Blizzard. Now, this is why I'm suddenly thinking, you know what? I think this might be because Blizzard are about to launch their own type of guild system, guys. You know, I want this, which somehow facilitates or allows us to build teams of players together from a pool of players in the game, and then we can go in as a full team. The fact is, guys, ranked is not very fun to play right now for loads of reasons. Like, you've got all the one-trick dilemmas, you've got the toxic players, you've got people not caring, you've got people who just, you know, well, just not caring, I suppose. That's a problem. So maybe if Blizzard really are sending out cease and desist letters, that's basically a legal notification saying, stop what you are doing, as we will take action against you. They only generally do that if you're doing something they don't like, or doing something potentially they're going to do, maybe. Now, this is a little bit of a leap on my part, but potentially this could result in a type of guild system where we can form our own teams. I would love that, and I think that's the only way this game's going to be saved competitively for the average player. Also, when you look at, like, the next crop of Overwatch League players, where are they coming from? They have to come from the ladder, right? These players, there's probably loads of players out there now, really good up-and-coming players, but they don't know how to get to meet the pros, don't know how to play with the pros, because the pros are just not there on the ladder. So you can see from Blizzard's point of view, it does make sense to get those pros to play on the ladder instead of playing in these pugs or whatever the hell they're doing as well. But what interests me the most, like I said, guys, was this cease and desist letter. Maybe I'm just speculating a bit too hard, and maybe this is, like, really, like, on my wish list for Overwatch. Like, I really want a guild system or some sort of in-game tournament system or something like that, because I think that would really inject the life back into the game. Because right now it can feel like you have one awesome game followed by 3 really terrible games, and then you think to yourself, What the hell was the point of that? I haven't lost these games because I'm bad. I've lost them because we've had players throw in the game. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been Stylosa, and this is Unit Lost, and this has been some spicy speculation. If you enjoyed the video, then like the video. You can follow the channel as well as you like. Follow me on Twitter, or sub to the channel. Follow me on Twitter. Do whatever, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be beautiful. And join the Discord, which is discord.gg/Unit Lost. And I will catch you on the next one. Toodaloo.